In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a turkey gumbo. So if you are interested, then just keep on watching. So welcome back to this video, guys, and if you are new here, my name is Brittany. I do lifestyle and beauty here on this channel. So if you are interested in that sort of content, then you can hit the subscribe button below and let's get into this video. It is Thanksgiving Day. I always do a different gumbo during the fall winter season for Christmas and Thanksgiving. There are so many different ways you can make gumbo. I know a lot of people think there's only one way you can do it, but there's so many different ways you can do it. I've made vegan, I've made vegetable, I've made porkless, I've made seafood. This year I am doing a turkey gumbo. So there's going to be roasted turkey pieces, kind of like your rotisserie chicken that you would put in your regular gumbo. I'm going to have turkey sausage, chicken sausage, beef and pork sausage. So let's get into it. I marinated a turkey. I seasoned it with nature seasoning and Creole seasoning all over. I marinated it in Italian dressing in one of these oven turkey bags for 12 hours in the refrigerator. Took it out an hour before I put it in the oven at 350 for 3 hours, and this is what we have. What you definitely need for a good gumbo is a good gumbo pot. Now I'm cleaning a new one from Home Goods for $25. It is a really big pot. I'm currently washing it. Comes with a clear top. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then I'm gonna show y'all step for step how we're gonna make this gumbo. I have my gumbo pot, and then I have just a saute pan that I am going to brown all of the sausage in. And we're gonna put that in the gumbo. We're gonna put the turkey in the gumbo. We're gonna have our vegetables. We're gonna have our rice. Y'all, it's going to be a bomb. You can use fresh ingredients like fresh celery, yellow onion. You can use actually whatever onion you like. Red, purple, white. I mean, I've used it all. But I'm gonna show y'all an easy way to cut it down. So if you have an HEB near you, they have these Creole seasoning mixes. I love to use them for everything, especially gumbo. So it has onion, celery, bell pepper, green onion, garlic, and dried parsley. These are bomb. I never knew I needed these in my life until my aunt, who is my favorite cook, told me about them. And y'all, she can cook. She's like 80 years old and she's been cooking for decades. So when she told me to get some of these in her grocery order one day, ever since then I've been buying them for myself as well, and they are so worth it. So if you have an HEB, pick these up. Again, chopped Creole seasoning mix. These are the sausages that I'm going to be using today. I have a garlic sausage links. These are pork and beef. And then I have some smoked chicken sausage. This is andouille sausage. And then I got some smoked turkey sausage. Also, don't forget your chicken broth. This is my favorite. It's the Swanson chicken broth, 232 ounces. Definitely need those. You can also use chicken bouillon and water. This is my favorite chicken bouillon to use. It's by Knorr. It's the caldo con sabor de pollo. I like this because it's literally like just loose chicken bouillon seasoning, but you can do the little cubes as well. But I highly recommend this one if you just need some. But first we're gonna do our roux. If y'all have never cooked a roux, you're gonna need some flour and you're gonna need some oil. I do a cup of flour and a cup of oil. I'm gonna put it in a hot pot and I'm gonna stir it until it's chocolate. So let's get this going. So you want the oil hot before you start your flour to make this roux. Once you do it a lot, you'll know when it's ready just by looking at it. You can see it like kind of rippling. One of the ways that you can tell though is you can take a little bit of flour and you can just drop it in there. If it sizzles, it's ready. You have to keep your eyes on this, guys. Like, you cannot take your eyes off of this. When you're making your roux, never walk away from your roux. You have to keep going until your roux is done. And you have to have a tall pot, because when I tell y'all this oil will pop back at you, it will pop back at you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in. You do not want this oil to start smoking. You want to put a little bit of your flour in and stir, stir, stir. Do not stir too fast because this oil will pop back at you. This is not water, even though it looks like it. It is very hot oil. So you just keep on dumping that flour in until you have all of your flour in. Some people think it's hard to make a roux. Actually, guys, it is one of the most simplest things that you can do. Just a little bit of kitchen safety. You do always want to have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen, but one of the quickest ways to put out a fire in the kitchen is to cover it. So if you have a pan or a pot on fire, simply take the lid and cover it. Do not throw water on it. I think we all know that. Now it's gonna start smelling like it's burning. Keep going and stirring and stirring and stirring until it's chocolate brown. I'm cooking it on like a medium high heat. Okay, y'all, this is brown enough, so I'm going to turn off the heat and I'm actually going to move it, but I'm going to keep stirring because it's still piping hot. It's going to keep cooking because the pan is still hot. But you see how it's that chocolate brown? I'm gonna go ahead and dump in my first Creole seasoning mix. This is all the onions, all the bell pepper, all of the celery, 3.5 cups. And I'm just gonna saute this. A big tip about cooking is when you can start smelling what you are cooking, most likely it is almost done. Now I have it on a lower heat and start adding my liquids to this, my chicken broth. Pour 2 32-ounce and start cooking my sausage. I forgot my stewed tomatoes. I don't have none of my stewed tomatoes or my tomato paste. I keep tomato bouillon too by the same brand, so I'm gonna stick some of that in there. But y'all, trust me on the stewed tomatoes. You want to have your stewed tomatoes in your stew, your gumbo. Also like to use okra. I don't do okra in every gumbo though. Y'all do know that gumbo is okra. Getting ready to brown all of my sausage so it can get caramelized in 2 batches, because you don't want to crowd the pan when you're browning anything. No oil or anything in there because sausage has its own oils that it will create when it cooks down. I'm gonna wash my hands. Gumbo is starting to boil. I'm gonna put the rest of this in here because it's not that much. 3 bay leaves in there. Y'all, do not skip the bay leaves when it comes to a gumbo. These kind of skimp. I'm just throw a bunch of little pieces in. I usually like to do 3 big bay leaves, but I'm probably gonna do about 6 of these little broken pieces. Yeah. Put some Old Bay in there. Really important in a gumbo. And I'm just gonna stir that all in. This is not all the fluids we're gonna put in here. We're gonna put some more. I'm gonna cover it because I don't want it to evaporate. I keep this garlic right here on deck in the big tubs of it because I use it on everything. I just like to brown it a little bit so you can get that chef's gold down at the bottom of the pan. Now I'm getting ready to add my turkey. I'm just gonna take pieces off of this turkey. Literally like pulling whole legs off. Oh my gosh, it's so tender, the bone coming out of it. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that in the gumbo. Y'all, look at this turkey. You want it to pull apart like rotisserie. and this is just gonna boil down in there. So I'm gonna keep doing that until I get as much turkey as I want. I didn't put salt in there because the hot sauce that I'm using, Louisiana hot sauce, is already salty. Look at this wing, like it's just pulling apart. Oh my gosh, this is the wing, y'all. It's still trying to fall apart because it's just so tender. This is the thigh. Pull it apart. This is no different from your rotisserie, skin and all. It's got all that flavor. There you go. That's 2 turkey drumsticks, 2 turkey wings, and 2 turkey thighs. Don't forget the turkey neck. Definitely want that in there. I'll add 4 more cups of water. I'm gonna just add a little bit of this tomato bouillon. My Louisiana hot sauce. Low heat for 2 hours. Come stir it maybe like every 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good to like cut and just serve up on a platter, but we got a whole nother turkey for that. This is gonna be leftovers. Okay, so it's been 2 hours. Some fluffed white rice, 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. Gonna plate it up. Add a little hot sauce and a little parsley. That's a good gumbo. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you make this recipe, leave a comment down below if you want to try it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, see you in a new video wherever it might be on your screen. But until then, be your own kind of beautiful.